become extraordinary. That's the main reason Pippin embarks in a life-changing journey of self-discovery. And we got the chance to talk about the play with entertainment legend Lucie Arnaz, one of the stars of the show. Lucie, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us.
My pleasure.
First of all, I would like to start talking about the show, Pippin. What made you feel interested in coming back to Broadway in such a different show? Because it's a really different show.
I saw the revival last year, 2013, and just went insane. The whole idea that they have taken it to this framework of a circus troupe that puts on this story of this boy searching for meaning in his life. For me, it made the story come alive in a whole different way, and it really works. And then when I got a call from the producer asking if I would like to step into the Broadway company and play Bertha, the grandmother part, which originally was very limited. You sang a song and you got off the stage. And this, you are one of the troupe players. You're in the whole show in various capacities. And then you have this song with this surprise circus element in it. And I just thought, oh my God, I don't know if I can do that.
And you were talking about coming back to Broadway.
Yeah.
How is it that you prepared to come back to this specific role? Because Bertha is not your typical grandma.
No, it's
not at all.
And you know, and in fact, in the original, like we were talking about, the woman really had to be basically a grandma. She'd be in her late 70s or something. You know, it was Irene Ryan, Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies, played it originally. And that's all she did. She came out, she sang that song, she went off, you never saw her again. That was it, that's the whole part. This is not like that. You have to, you're not actually that age. I might be one of the more mature circus troupe players in the beginning and in the entr'acte and at the end, but in the scene, I play grandma. So I, you know, age up and the wig is gray and blah, blah, blah. So I don't have to be a grandma age in order to play this part, which a lot of people don't realize.
Also Bertha, for the people who haven't seen the musical yet, she's a really sexual, sexy grandma.
Is she?
She is. You got some spice going on over there. Do you think maybe your Latin roots are kind of coming off with Bertha on the stage?
I can only hope.
Born into a legendary family in show business, Lucie was brought up in the stages with her mother, Lucille Ball, the lead in the iconic comedy I Love Lucy, and Cuban-born musician, actor, and producer Desi Arnaz.
You never walk into a room alone. You walk in with two other people, one with an accent, one with red hair. And I love accents, by the way, especially with a little Latin flair. But I mean, yeah, it's always there. But, you know, if this is my cross to bear, thank you.
I believe that you might have received a lot of advice from your parents. Do you try to pass it on, or what is like the most valuable advice that you could pass it on to those new people that are on the troupe with you?
Sometimes you want to say it's simpler than you think. You know, it's simpler than you think. You just have to enunciate. You have to wait for the applause to die down before you speak. You have to wait for the laugh. You know, there's simple things like that that you want to encourage, but it's not my job to do that. It's not my job. There are people for that, you know. You get to a certain age, you're not afraid to really say something if you're asked, but mostly I just sit in awe and watch these people do what they do.
You have been on top of your career for more than 4 decades at this point.
That's incredible,
not trying.
True. It's true.
After this, what's next for Lucie Arnaz?
It's funny, once you start, I haven't really done theater in a while. I was doing concerts, as I said, and when I got this offer, I thought, well, that'll be fun. I'd like to go back and do a theater show for a little while. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was the last one. That's like 6 years ago. But it's like, you know, when you're trying to look for a relationship and you never find one when you're looking. You always find one when you're not looking and you're happy in your own skin. I was so happy just with my husband, Larry Luckenbill, moving to our new house. We live in Palm Springs now. And we wake up every morning and go, I love it here. I never want to leave. I just want that mountain, and that's it. And I just want to write. And I'll do my concerts once in a while. And of course, that's when the offer to do Pippin comes in. And now I'm in Pippin, and then I get an offer to go to Broadway with Pippin. And then I'm in the Broadway thing, and somebody calls me to say, you know, we're interested in you to go on Broadway to be in Wicked. And all I keep thinking is, I want to go to Palm Springs. I want to just be home. I just want to be with my husband. So I don't know what's next. I know I'm directing a reading of a new play, the musical of Hazel, which was a show from the 60s with Shirley Booth. I'm going to direct this reading, and there's a film in the offing which I'm executive producing. I have a book or two to write. So unless somebody calls me and invites me to do something else that I can't not do, like Pippin, life just keeps offering me these wonderful little charms, and I'm a lucky girl.
Lucie,
that was easy.
Thank you so much
You're
for
so
taking the
welcome,
time to
Lucas.
be here
Thank
with
you.
us,
I
and
appreciate
good
it.
luck back in Broadway.
Thank you very much.
We missed you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect.
Very kind. Easy peasy.